Hello everyone, it's me back to do the bonus read for the weekend. So the 4th, 5th and 6th of September. I just went to upload the video, the What's Cracking, and it's not uploading still. It comes in with a page and says you need to do all of these things and gives you all these instructions, but unfortunately you have to go out of that into the studio app and upload. But of course your video is not there because it won't upload. It's really crazy. So I wrote to them and said, you need to put a link there to the studio, because if you're doing things on your iPad, it just doesn't work. So it's very, very interesting how the iPad doesn't seem to link to the studio app. They're two separate apps. So I'll try what I did yesterday and see if that works. Otherwise, I will have to. It's just a lot of work. And I remember one time before they did all these changes and made it so difficult, but I did find a workaround in the end. Oh, tech savvy me. Trial and error. That's it. Trial and error. So I finally got there, but could use a technician. I know a couple. I'll have to get them to have a look and see if I'm missing something. I had a beautiful person help me out yesterday. Thanks, Caitlin. Because I did look at the things you showed me, but they didn't seem to work for what's happening with me. I'm not quite sure, but thank you so much for your help. All right, let's do your bonus read. Beautiful What's Cracking today. Beautiful. Okay. I feel like there's new love coming in for some of you here. This reading is going to be about new love. Definitely a feeling that something's in your energy or heading your way here. Something unexpected. All right, let's have a look. All right, look at that. 4 of Wands, stability, marriage, long-term commitment. Can also signify twin flame energy with the 1111. But the 4 of Wands is mostly about stability. It's about sort of, making some sort of contract with someone for sort of long-term commitment, happiness, stability, family life. And in comes your person. Okay, Knight of Cups coming in here. This is someone coming in with a love offer. The cup is a love offer. Whoever's bringing this in for you is in a little bit of a hurry. So it may be that they're concerned that somebody might snaffle you up before they get an opportunity to put in their bid. And they're definitely coming in, perhaps not as fast as a Knight of Wands, but definitely really sort of having intention here to make, oh, look at this. So the readings are beautiful today. So we have someone here who wants to have a new start with you, sees you as somebody that they're being divinely guided to or divinely led to, someone who believes that you're their person. Okay, guys, I used a new deck too. So you definitely have new love coming in. Perhaps we all have new love coming in, which is awesome. I was looking because I dropped a lid on my nose this morning, doing something in my wardrobe. I lifted something from the top of the wardrobe and the lid came down and went crack straight across my nose. And in that moment where you're sort of like, you sort of have that sort of second where you just zone, like you're just not really sure what happened, and you sort of go into that sort of state of zoning out just for a second, just trying to work out what hit you. And of course it hurt like crazy, and when I first looked at it, it was very, very red, and I thought, oh, I've probably just given myself a nasty bruise, but it knocked a bit of sense into me nice and early. Okay, back to the reading. So that's why I was looking at my nose then. Okay, so there's stability coming through someone, possibly a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, someone who is absolutely feeling that you're their person. They want to offer you the cup. They see you as a soulmate, twin flame, whatever energy it is here. And whoever this is really is very serious on making this work, making this relationship work, really wants to have you in their life for a very long time. I'm going to go a bit further because the cards have been amazing today. So I want to give you the best reading for the weekend. This is about whoever this is taking a leap of faith towards you. They're throwing caution to the wind. They're going after what's in their heart. Something here has stirred, look, has stirred them. How interesting. Okay, and angel signs. Somebody put a picture of one of these up on the website this morning, and people were trying to guess what it was. They were like, oh, is it this and is it that? And some of the things they thought it was, I was like, okay, it's a stoat. They are very much, they're part of the ferret family, weasel. There's quite a few of them that come from the same family. And I think they mostly live in cold countries. But the stoat here is very distinct because it has a brown coat with like a creamy coloured or white vest. But I had to, so I replied on the thing, that is actually a stoat. And here's a picture of a stoat. So I showed an adult one. The other ones were quite young. And when they're quite young, they're not quite as distinctive. In fact, they're probably a little prettier than the adult ones, but that's a stoat. So for some of you today, you need to look up the spiritual meaning of a stoat, because that's the fourth one now I've seen today. So interestingly enough, and I've never seen it on that card before. I think Spirit whipped in the middle of the night and just dipped one on my card. This is about long-term commitment, long-term success. The moon is full here, which is absolutely beautiful, and we do see stars. So there's sort of this idea that everything has been revealed now. Everything is showing you which direction to take in your life. This is beautiful, beautiful stability. It's quite fascinating, really, because the moon is full, but the sky still looks quite bright. So this beautiful energy of the moon. So it's like everything has been revealed to you here. So the universe may have given you a lot of information around which direction to go in, or whoever the person is here is getting the light to come towards you. They're seeing clearly now. They understand the connection. All right, so we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, you know, this is a person who, well, it's a messenger. It's not really a person because it's not an action card. It's a message. But the Page of Swords has that sort of energy of research, you know, looking at things, trying to find things out. So it could be that you've been doing some of that stuff. It's also a little bit of a stalker card. So you could be researching somebody that you've got your eye on. All right, let's see where we're going with your story. Oh, look at this. Oh, I am absolutely loving these readings this morning. The energy is astounding. Okay, so the Ace of Swords talks about a brand new start. It talks about having clarity, seeing things very clearly. And I'd imagine with the moon there, you know, that you've had some sort of insight here. You know the direction you're going in. I'm really, oh, wow. And here's the Knight with the Pentacle, with his very large pentacle, by the way. He's coming in to offer you something stable, that pentacle that you saw before. So he's on his way. He might have been a bit slow. You may have been waiting a while for this to happen. Seven of Swords energy too. That came out in the What's Cracking reading too. So a lot of repeat cards. Whoever this person is, they're coming towards you and leaving something behind that they don't need. So they've learned all the lessons from the past. They've learned everything they needed to learn from their past situations. And they're moving in your direction now, bringing the energy of what they need or what they've gathered with them. So they're bringing the lessons they've learned with them. So you're getting someone who's might have done a lot of work on themselves here. They may understand that, you know, they haven't had good communication in the past. They may have withheld things without really opening up. And I feel like they've left this behind and they're understanding what they need now to build something new. And I'm pretty sure it was in the same place too. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords coming through here. The Five of Swords is that card of, winning at all costs. It's about winning the battle but losing the war. So somebody's left something behind here, for sure. It shows in this card too. But they see the future now. Look at the Ace of Swords in his hand. So he's really, he's carrying these swords where his lessons have been learned, but he's taking that sword that shows him a future prospect, something exciting, something he wants to go after. And I love that even with the death and destruction around him, even with the things he's experienced, the sun is still shining here, showing him the way. Beautiful. Okay, so we have the Death card. Could be dealing with a Scorpio here, Scorpio energy. The Death card is about shedding. It's about leaving things behind that no longer serve you. It's shedding energy. It's shedding old energy, core beliefs, traditions. It's making a new version of yourself. Dark night of the soul. Someone's done a lot of work here. We have the Victory card. You've got someone moving towards you who's very, very spiritual. Very spiritual, very in tune with who they are. They've done a lot of work here to understand that. They know what they want now. They may have taken a long time to move in your direction because they wanted to attract the right person to them, and they knew that they had to put in the work to attract the right energy. All right, so we have the Hierophant. Repeat cards from the What's Cracking reading. It's crazy, isn't it? Look at this. 3 of Wands. Someone who's looking towards the future, somebody who wants a stable relationship, quite possibly something traditional they may want to marry. This person has been waiting a while. It's been taking them a long time because they have been going through this energy of changing who they are in order to be the right fit. So this person could know you. It's possible. But I don't think so. I think this person has put in a lot of work to become the person they want to be, to attract the person they want to have. So I think that they've probably gone through a lot of, as I said, the dark night of the soul, epiphanies, childhood healing, trauma healing. They may have come from a very karmic relationship or a very toxic relationship. But whoever this is now is determined to find the person that's right for them, not to accept anything less. Okay, and look at this, 9 of Pentacles. So you've got someone who's definitely walked away from a marriage or relationship because they're single. So if you were dealing with someone, it's not someone you've had a relationship with here. This is someone you've never had a relationship with. It might be that you know them. You could have had, you know, some sort of either friendship, or you might have known this person. That's possible. But you've never had a relationship with this person. But whoever this person is, they have already been through what they need to go through in order to get ready. So the universe has been steering them here by bringing them messages, maybe letting them know someone's waiting for them in the future. Okay, so we have here stability. We have someone coming in with an offer of love. Someone who believes that the relationship they're going to walk towards has been divinely led. Someone who knows that their soulmate is waiting for them or out there. And someone who definitely wants to put the work in here. They're ready to take a leap of faith because they know whoever it is they're after is ready for them. And we have this beautiful Ace of Pentacles here. So all of the cards of stability, long-term relationship, something beautiful here, possibly marriage for some of you. But they're on their way. So if you've been waiting for new love to come in, it's about to walk in your door. Oh, I have 2 cards coming through here. Very interesting. Because we have the card of the broken heart. And we have the card of action. So I feel like this is what somebody's leaving behind. And this is what someone's doing. So what do we have? Number 9 and 17. Actually, I think I'll sort of, with number 9, I think that apart from the fact that we know that someone's leaving behind a relationship or a situation, so I think someone's, claiming their power and making self-care a priority. That's why they're coming up as the 9 of Pentacles here. So it's sort of saying someone's leaving something behind, pain from the past, in order to move forward. The card of action is that willingness to work, the 8 of Pentacles energy. It is the Ace of Swords energy too, because it means, you know, someone's really understanding, or it could be any ace energy. It is a card of action. It's also the card of the Knights too. This card tells you now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. The galloping horses represent intentional and concerted action directed toward your goals. This card upright indicates that you are on the right track, but your determined efforts must increase. The white horse is an inner action of spirit and thought, and the black is the outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. In time, you'll break through and see the results you've been working so hard to create. Beautiful energy. Have a wonderful weekend.